aquarianradio.com.
Aloha, this is Enki. You know me as Aquarius, and this is our age, the Sata Yuga, time to celebrate with us. We have programs on all chakra tantra, love styles and relationship choices, counseling strategies and techniques that you can use at home. We have extraterrestrial radio where we deal with alienology, paranormal people, and we have an experiencers network. We have a section called Ancient Aliens, and the programs therein are Enki Speaks, Nimma, the Mother of Humanity, has her program, and we revise ancient anthropology. And most important of all, we have peace paradigms, because this is the age of peace. Harmony and understanding, sympathy and trust abounding. No more falsehoods or derisions. Golden living dreams of visions, mystic crystal revelations, and the mind's true liberation. This is Enki. It is I who 300,000 years ago created your race, and 200,000 years ago, it was a lot of fun, made it even better with some of the pretty girls. And it is I who saved you from the flood, and it is I and my beloved Nimma and my son Ningashiga Thoth who are here to help you overcome my runaway son Marduk or Allah, my brother Enlil or Yahweh, and free yourself from all the supposed gods and recognize your own great potential. You have much to teach us, and we, Anunnaki, those of us from Nibiru, welcome full partnership.
And here are your hosts, Janet and Dr. Sasha Lesson.
This is episode 29. Enki Speaks on Aquarian Internet Radio, based on Tablet 13 of the Lost Book of Enki by Zecharia Sitchin. Today is February 15th, 2013. I am your host, Janet Carroll Lesson, and my co-host is Dr. Sasha Lesson, and we're broadcasting live to you from Maui, Hawaii. Take it away, Dr. Lesson.
Okay, to conceptualize today's lesson, which is way in there in 29, people from the planet Nibiru, some 450,000 years ago, came to Earth to mine goals, and they engineered their genes onto the genes of Homo erectus, a human being who was already here, a very interesting, compassionate human being. And they made mind slaves, and then they kept making babies with the prettiest girls every generation, and then they thought they had enough gold, and they could see that Nibiru coming close was going to cause the deluge, and they decided just let the humans drown. That's in the Andes. And so while that's happening, all these big shots are away. Inanna decides she's going to be queen of the world. And she and her rulers from Akkadians take over everything, and they're and she's saying, "I'm great. This is it. I'm going to be not only the queen of Earth, but I'm going to take over. Who knows? Maybe even Nibiru. I'm bigger than everybody." And so Enlil comes back, and he sends his champion Ninurta, who's got this incredible fighter bomber, and they just wipe out all of the humans that Inanna was ruling through, and basically she runs away and goes down to Africa with Nergal and so forth. But what's left is now... Pardon?
Don't pound your hand; it makes a noise.
Okay, so Ninurta cleans up on everybody, and so there's 100 years. A mountain dweller at heart, he soon began to roam the northeast and even further. Constantly, he perfected the martial arts of his highland tribesmen. And this is the big thing. He really showed them how to use horses and make a cavalry that could go thousands of miles. And he had come to Sumer in the first place because his dad, Enlil, had said, it's time to subdue Inanna and crush Naram Sin, her king.
With peace and prosperity restored, Ninurta absented himself from Sumer. His absences from Sumer and Inanna's abortive attempt to recapture the kingship for her city of Uruk prompted Enlil to order Nannar to rule Sumer from Enlil also needed Nannar to counter Marduk's ever-growing territory and followers. The growing problem for the Enlilites was that Ninurta, the presumptive heir to Enlil and Nibiruan king Anu, had come from Nibiru, whereas Marduk, who married hybrid earthling Sarpanit, and their son Nabu had earth affinities. In 2113 BC, Enlilites dropped the Ninurta strategy and switched to a Nannar tactic, transferring the seat of national kingship to Sumer's thriving commercial and manufacturing center, the cult center of Nannar, an earthborn son of Enlil, who, unlike Ninurta, also had an Akkadian name, which was Sin.
Okay, so Nannar, unlike the other sons of Enlil, the Enlilites, had stayed out of the wars, stayed out of combat. He just was not into war. He liked commerce. The Enlilites chose Nannar to be Ur's god. They called themselves gods, to signal the earthlings that even in lands that Marduk controlled, they still could worship Nannar. And if they did, they would enjoy peace, they would enjoy prosperity.
With peace and prosperity restored, Ninurta absented himself from Sumer. Oh, this is a repeat, honey.
Oh, my gosh.
Is there any more?
Well, where's the next page?
Anyway, oops.
We'll read you directly now. From I have lost where's the page 3?
I don't know, honey.
Well,
I only have 1 and 2.
Okay, so let's go directly to the book then.
We'll go to the book. We have a little boo-boo here. So where do you want me to start?
Okay, I'm going to start right here.
Oh, you're starting. Okay.
Okay. So,
I'm going to go to a commercial.
Let's abort this program and do it over again.
Okay, bye.
Could you just erase it?
As soon as it comes up, I'll erase it.
Where's my page 3?